Hello everyone, Drake Robinson here, and I have to make this video regarding, as you can tell by the title, MAGA, because, no, I'm not MAGA, I just want to say, but never have been. I didn't vote for Trump twice, because I don't vote in elections, because I believe politicians are all blue pillar liar deceivers. Sorry. But I have to make this video, because, uh, because this is hilarious to me how one politician, what literally the grasp of like who literally just lies through his teeth about so many things and it doesn't matter how authentic they may come across, they're all bought and paid for at the end of the day. And this one here is about Trump. In this war with Iran and his argument with certain political commentators who have much more influence than he has right now, and how MAGA is, of course, dead. It never existed, really, but it's definitely dead now, for sure. Um, Now, I did not vote for Donald Trump at all. Both of it, like I said, I don't vote at all. Um, for anyone because politicians are brain dead idiots for the most part. But, did I agree with Trump on certain things? Yes, with the illegal immigration thing, with the banning certain social media platforms, with the SNAP benefit things, yeah. With the banning of TikTok and stuff, which he backtracked on, which he also backtracked, also with the not getting America into senseless wars things. Yes, I agree with all of him on that. I don't believe America should be fighting anyone else's wars because we have our own problems here. I don't believe, TikTok should be a thing, or a lot of social media platforms shouldn't be a thing. I agree with him with the illegal immigration, getting them the horrible people out of the country, the rapists, the pedos, etc. That should be without saying, but apparently to some people it's a big argument. But anyways, but yeah, Trump now is on this social media thing where he is like now he like is going after like Megan Kelly and Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens, and Alex Jones, forgetting that these are the people who are his supporters, forgetting that a vast majority of his supporters support these people. I'm not saying I do, but a lot of people do. Um, like a lot of young people, Gen Zers, millennials, they, for the most part, if they are conservative, they support those. They watch those podcasts, with Megan Kelly and Alex Jones and Nick Fuentes and etc. So to go after them and because they're against war, which you yourself were a part of, was against your entire campaign, uh, promises to get America out of senseless wars and to pull troops out, and it seems like you're going against everything. You also campaign like a lot, which also the Republican stance in general was against TikTok, which should be banned, but you went against that as the president of the United States. So, like, I see, this is why I don't trust no politicians, regardless of what side they're in, because they're all liars. They lie. Like, it's their job to literally lie to your face, say they're gonna do X, Y, and Z for you, but at the end of the day, they're gonna do jack squat. And now you're alienating all these people, all these younger folks who are politically on your side, but follow these specific people, don't agree with wars, endless wars, etc. Who are and uh, contributing already to the denigration of the society. and who are for the banning of certain social media platforms, like I am, and who are just your supporters essentially, and you just alienated like by he attacked Megyn Kelly, Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens, Alex Jones. Like these people like were for him from the beginning. Keep that in mind. Like yeah, they may have disagreed on certain things politically, but they were at the end of the day on his side. He just completely just like the only people like I don't think Trump realizes that Gen Z does not watch Fox News on a daily basis. They watch Megyn Kelly, Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens, Alex Jones, Nick Fuentes, etc., Steven Crowder, all of them. Like, they don't watch TV anymore. They don't read newspaper. As much as I would love to go back to that time period myself personally, that's just not the reality. And the reality is, they don't want wars. Like that's gonna. They don't want They want a peaceful. First of all, America has never been great for good guys like myself, etc. And they want what they're preaching, like what Fuentes and Tucker Carlson, all of them are preaching. They want peace in certain areas, the war. They want they don't want basically his campaign promises, which is why they were supporting him to begin with. But he's like backtracking on everything. It's just like the weirdest thing in the world. And then people are not watching Mark Levin or Ben Shapiro anymore. Ben Shapiro is losing followers like on a daily basis. Like the whole conservative thing is like old school Republican, quote unquote, is just like going, or Sean Hannity. They're not watching, like I said, they're not watching any of this stuff anymore. They're watching online, digital news outlets, podcasts, Megyn Kelly, because they're more engaging. They're more in touch of what people want, what people are for, and you're alienating them, to the other side, essentially, into thinking you are a freaking idiot, which you kind of freaking are. If I didn't vote for you, I don't like politicians. So I'm leaving myself out of this. But I'm just thinking of what they're thinking, the Gen Z, conservative types, and they're thinking like this is like, okay, well, you just by attacking them, that means we should watch more of them. It's not like we should watch less of them. That's not how that works anymore. Maybe, I don't know, 8 years ago, if you someone betrayed you, then you don't talk bad about them. Then they, fall into obscurity, like Omarosa or Anthony Scaramucci, something like that. But like nowadays, it's just like, okay, well, we see the game that is being played here, and it's not a good game. So yeah, it's sad. This whole, well, not sad, but pretty predictable. This whole situation. Like no one's gonna stop watching Tucker Carlson. No one's gonna stop watching Steven Crowder, Nick Fuentes, just because you say so. Like this whole MAGA movement is dead. America has never ever been great. Never, number one, never ever been great. Especially for good guys like myself. It's always been a pit of hell. Yeah. There's no such thing as authenticity in politics, folks. Authenticity is not a thing. Everyone's bought and paid for. I just want everyone to know that everyone is politician wise. Like, why would you alienate people who have a grasp on the young people of America? The good ones, that is, not the blue pillar ones. The good people who genuinely want a change and want fairness and equality, like good guys like myself. Why would you alienate them and Like it just doesn't make sense. But like this whole political game, I guess you could argue, doesn't make sense. Yeah, Trump just alienated so many people by attacking four of the people with the pulse of the young people literally in the palm of their hands. It's the stupidest political strategy ever to appeal to the 78-year-old boomers who watch Fox News and Mark Levin's radio show or Sean Hannity's radio show or Bill O'Reilly's radio show. Like, come on now. These are 80-year-old people who need freaking CNAs. Like, it makes no sense, and they're dying out. They're not going to live through the next election cycle. I can guarantee that. But anyways, those are just my 2 cents on this whole Iran and Trump situation with Megyn Kelly, Tucker Carlson, Mark Levin. Those are just thoughts on my in my mind. Like, it's